loading snacks.
Ooh, what it do? Snackers, snackets, snack X's. It's your boy Gage. Send this to my listen, for those of you watching this is my left and my right. For me, this is my right. I don't know. But hey, Sin, there you are in the middle.
I'm here.
And then
Yes.
Jokes is over there on
Yo,
the other
yo,
side of
yo.
him. Below us, we have the incredible folks. I don't even know. Listen, let's do this. We have Penelope Gaylord. We have the franchise Jerry Gaylord, who
AKA
has
Black Cyclops. Who the hell
who has decided to cosplay for this episode. And I'm in love with it because I feel like it's specifically to get under Sin's skin,
It is.
which
It
is
is.
incredible for me.
The Jaro
We
is
have
real.
Bryan K. Turner. I say the K
What's up?
because it's on there. It's on the screen.
Well, the K is silent, just so you know.
Okay, Bryan Turner. All right, got it. And then we have Joe Jaro, who's just Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Loading snack assemble. Look at Anthony Cunningham in the joint logo 95 in the house.
Yo, what up, Tony?
You know what I'm saying? What up?
Penny,
What up?
Penny, where's your hat, Penny? Where's your hat?
don't
listen.
I have hair. That's
You
what
do.
happened.
We like it. Penny
real.
no hat. Penny no
No
hat.
hats.
They saying you got a hat. Jokes, you have a hat.
Mm-hmm.
Bryan, you have a hat. Jerry, you have a hat. Joe, you have a hat. Penny, you have hair.
I have hair.
I like it.
What are you gonna do?
I like it. Welcome to the show.
Actually,
You all are
I look
now
horrible
tuned.
with a hat on.
Do you have a hat?
I have a couple of
You
them.
got the cool hat.
Do you wear them though?
I do not.
Marcus, are you wearing your hat?
That's the question.
And is it a one-piece hat? Doctor Who, Largo in the building.
Largo, goodness.
Mom says
Mama
what's up,
Dork.
family?
Hi,
Mama
Mama
Dork.
Dork.
Hi, Mom.
Look at all these children you have. Oh man. Yeah, listen, y'all are now tuned in to Loading Snacks Weekly, where we get together once a week and we talk about things that are happening in pop culture. And today, that's right, Jokes. Today, we are going to talk about some of our favorite pop culture moments from last year, 2021. So I'm sure everybody has something that stands out to them. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. But before we get into that, we are going to talk about some of the news and things like that because that's what we're supposed to do. Bear with me. I am a little more than under the weather. I don't know if you can hear it. It's a tad nasally. It's a little throaty. I think my fever is like 102.5 or something like that. But we're going to make this work because the show must go on.
Man,
So-
you're a champion. You
Bro, I'm
got
faking
it.
it. I want y'all to know I'm faking it. I feel terrible,
For the people.
but we're going to make it happen.
We gonna shut down
Look
as
at
soon as
Cuddy.
we
The
finish.
adopted Deutsch family is deep. Facts. Y'all remember back in the day, you should just the license plate just used to say Deutsch 5. That was
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
That was a lot. That's a lot more.
I remember gliding in that joint.
What? Bro, that station wagon was the truth. The truth,
Floating in
mobile.
that thing.
Look at sis. Oh, my little bro. All grown up, little big things. Big things. So look, we're gonna discuss obviously with our wondrous special guests what they have going on, what they're working on, what's happening in their lives, all of that jazz for sure. We are obviously going to talk with them about some of the favorite moments from last year, but we are going to get into a little bit of news, and we're not gonna overdo it, but there are some things we need to cover. What I want to start with is MAGFest. Because we just came out of MAGFest, which is probably why I'm sick. I got a little con crud, I guess, in my life today.
On crud.
Oh no.
But I want to talk a little bit about MAGFest. MAGFest is always a good time.
Yes.
It is. There is. What's up, Heather?
What's up, Heather?
Heather is one of my favorite people. She shows up at everything. She is everywhere. I appreciate you, Heather. I really do. So MAGFest this year, way less people than normal. What's up, Zayna?
Hey, Zayna.
Still a lot of people.
Mhm.
if you've never been or don't know about MAGFest, MAG is music and gaming. So this particular festival, it's music and gaming festival, is all about video games and the music there within. And so literally you just walk anywhere around the hotel convention center and there are people just playing music, playing video game music, people reading sheet music, walking around with saxophones, sousaphones, trumpets. There's like HBCU marching bands coming through playing video game music. There's like
That's dope.
it's incredible. Like there really is nothing like what MAGFest is. And I enjoyed myself thoroughly. It is 4 days of nonstop. There's stuff that doesn't start till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
at MAGFest. Sin, give me your overall impressions of MAGFest 2022.
Overall, when I first got there, the fact
Robert
that
Deans,
we
what
knew so
up?
many. What up, J. Robert? The fact that so many people canceled at the last minute, decided not to come because of the virus and everything. So going into MAGFest and then not having as many people there, like you could pull up and get parking real easy. You can find a place to sit down and relax very easily. Like it was a little bit like I was taken aback by it. Like this is not the MAGFest I'm used to. But by the end of it, I was pretty like cool with it, especially coming off the run that we've had, trying to hit up all these cons for you, like something to just go see the people, network, do what we got to do, enjoy it a little bit. Like I overall really did enjoy myself, even though it was toned down from what you would see previous years.
Jokes, what about you, man?
Right on the money. Was a little bit smaller in comparison. Like there was still a lot of people, nowhere close to what normally MAGFest would be. But I would say being in an environment like MAGFest on a little bit of a smaller scale in comparison to what it normally is was actually pretty cool. So not having to worry about being arm to arm with everybody, trying to walk and migrate from different areas in the Gaylord was actually pretty cool. But all the MAGFestiveness, whatever you want to call it, was all in effect the same way, however you want to say it.
The MAGFestiveness?
Festiveness. Klaus Aurora was there. The shrines, Danny DeVito, all those. Betty White shrine was there. So like all the typical things that MAGFest would give us normally, it was all there. I loved every moment of it. It's always, I feel like we go to a lot of stuff there, but it always still seems like there was something possibly that we missed. Regardless,
there's no doubt we missed stuff. Like you can't possibly do everything in MAGFest. It's just there's too much happening. That's just not a thing.
But overall, though, absolutely great time there.
So let's talk about the panel a little bit. I want to give a special shout out to Substantial Music, who decided to join us virtually for the panel, just to keep himself and his family safe. And I totally understand and respect that. There's no two ways about that. And I want to thank Shay the Red, who joined us on panel. She was also volunteering at MAGFest, and so she was like doing a lot of running around and then like having to come back to sit with us to be on the panel. I thought it was a really big deal. We made a lot of good connections, talked to a lot of people, did a lot of networking, because that's what it's all about in the long run. And overall I had a really good time. There was a small battle that ensued between Joe and Sin. You want to talk about that a little bit? I'm gonna let you talk about it, Sin, because I don't know if Jokes is a cheater.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're walking around the convention, and we're in the arcade, just seeing what's there, looking at the games, and a 2D fighter was sitting there available. It was anime characters, so my interest was piqued. Like, let me sit down and give it a shot. I don't know what it is, but let's play it. So me and Joe sat down to play. First game, he beat me fair and square. Second round, switch characters. I beat him. He picked another character that was a little tough for me to handle. He got me out of there about probably two times back to back. Then I decided to go with a character who apparently worked for me, and then I just started booting him out of there left and right. So he had to go pick the same character I had just to get me off the sticks.
All right, so listen, before we wait, hold on. Before we go too further, right? Too much further. Bryan, and Jose. We grew up playing fighting games, dealing with each other. Is picking the character that somebody else is using, is that a fighting game cardinal sin? I need to know if there's a violation.
Absolutely.
That's okay.
That's a
Because
violation.
chances are, when you're heated in the moment of battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's been on the sticks has been on the sticks. Usually with that one character, right? One or two characters. I give you two characters. And usually, if you virtually put your quarters up, meaning you got next, right?
Yeah.
You know who you're gonna get. So does the person who's on the sticks. So if they go ahead and say, "I'm going to get your character," now that's fighting words immediately.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, we're playing Tekken. Joe would get King. I would never get King to try to show my man up.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
You can't do that.
Not at all.
Unless you can literally show them up and then, like, send them on their way.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, like, this is a new game for everybody. Nobody had ever played it before, right? And there's probably, I want to say there were like 12 characters to pick from. So of all the characters that there are to pick from, just to see what's new and what's what, I feel like that's a little bit pushing it to just go and grab the same character you've been getting whooped by. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Jokes, you're a lot younger than us, and I don't know if you know the rules.
Hey, my rules is I'm gonna do what I have to do, because otherwise I'm not gonna sit here and let my ass get whooped. I give some props.
Let me try to put this in terms that you can understand, Jokes.
Go for it.
If if I'm using Squirtle, you just pick Squirtle? That's how you do? You just grab.
I'm not gonna pick Squirtle.
Look at Zayna. Even I know. No excuses.
Hey,
that's just.
It is what it is. It's different for me.
She knows it.
Hey,
I don't think that. Listen. I don't think this is okay. This is just not right. It isn't done.
See, thank you, Jaro.
It isn't done.
Thank you,
Shouldn't be.
Penny.
Hey, thank you, Marcus. I play for the win, because I give my man Sin props. He found the character that absolutely worked for him.
You might physically win the match, but everybody's gonna look at you as a loser.
There is no honor in that victory. None.
No honor.
Well, guess what? We're gonna actually be running.
The panel has spoken.
That's cool, because we're gonna be running this back. I gotta get mine on my PlayStation, but Sin already went and downloaded the game. Found it on the PlayStation Store.
I bought it as soon as I came home.
So I gotta go on my console and download it too. But we about to do this again.
You know what it is, Cuddy? Sin hates that.
Why am I getting nervous sneaking into the bar? I ain't gotta worry about that.
Pang, you don't want to speak on this? You don't have an opinion?
I was just gonna ask.
Damn, Mama Dorch is coming at me now too. What is going on here?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Even though he tried to play dirty ball, I beat him the first time with that character, and then he ran it back with the same character. And
he did it again. Yeah. Hey, listen, Joe. I love you, dog. I just wanted you to know, you that ain't right, bro. Like that's not how it's supposed to go.
Sin found his character, and he was doing work with said character. I went around the rotation like 3 times with 3 different characters. I got my fight style. Sin had my number right there. I give him that. So I had to come back. I was like, hey, I'm gonna pick your character because of how your character works. Like. Hey, Sin.
No.
Look at y'all.
Hey, nothing you're saying is making it better.
Yeah.
Listen to him try to make it better.
Yeah.
Hey,
there was plenty of the characters that neither one of us had even touched yet. There was plenty of characters you could try anyone that
it probably was, but you know what? I wasn't gonna get whooped like 6, 7, 8 times. So forget it. I went the cheat. If we're gonna call it, I went the cheat code way.
Yeah.
He did. He cheated.
He cheated.
Hey, Penny.
Absolutely.
You're a fighting game person. Is that true?
It is.
You get down a tad. What's your game of choice?
I think we used to play Soul Calibur a lot.
Okay.
And there was that one time where Soul Calibur came out on all the different platforms, but they each had like their own, like that.
Oh yeah, like the GameCube joint had Link.
Yeah.
PlayStation had like Hihachi, and Xbox got stuck with like not Spawn.
It was Spawn.
I think it was Spawn. Yeah.
I think it was Spawn. Yeah.
And didn't they do the same thing with like
and
Star Wars characters, I think, too?
Yeah. Yoda
later.
was in one of them.
Yoda.
Yeah, they did it later.
Yoda was in
Star
one,
Killer.
and Vader was in the other one.
And wasn't Star Killer one of
I
them?
used to use
Star Killer
Link
wasn't one of
all
them.
the time.
Yeah. So you used to
I used to use
whoop
Link
on.
all the time, and me and Jerry would get. Well, we would solve our arguments by who wins the fight.
Yes.
And there was at least at one point, like I just kept winning, and he was like, "Let me win one."
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah. Listen.
Hey,
Listen. Let me tell
Jerry.
you something. I'm just saying. Listen. I'm just saying. It's like this. Like at some point, you know, like you gotta just give a little bit. Like let me have some like dignity.
No.
You can let me have some dignity. I mean,
honor in the win.
there's for you. You know, you can be like, you know what?
You want to go there, Jerry? You want to go
Look,
there?
man. I'm just saying.
Me and Jerry almost broke up when we had to live together for a month. we played Injustice 2. And we all know who his favorite character is. Superman. Of course.
Super douche. Yeah.
Of course. And we all know how he can be in that game. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Let me get one, Jerry. I don't want to hear that.
No, man. I don't want to hear that because he is tripping. He is great. First of all, like anything I was giving, he was giving it back. Maybe I might have went on a run, but he would go on a run too. So you know.
But
I'm saying
you never picked each other's characters though.
No. I don't even know the buttons. I never touched Harley Quinn. Never. Or Black Canary. Neither one of them.
There we go. There we go. Yep. That's how it's supposed to be.
I
don't know, Joe. I don't know, Joe.
Hey, Sin, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna run that. I guess we're gonna have to stream that and just absolutely. We're just gonna have to stream that.
Listen, it's a fighting game called Under Night in Birth, like CLR XE late something. Bro, that joint got too many subtitles. I just know it looks clean. It's like one of the Blaze Blue kind of games for sure. Marcus Jokes went for Eddie Gordo. Just get in that joint, tap buttons till it goes down.
Nah, I learned once I got in. Like obviously I don't have arcade sticks at home, so I had to sit down. Yeah, but I will say you got more experience on the sticks than I do. But once I learned certain combos and stuff on there, I was good because luckily it was only. Like first, we all thought all 6 buttons worked on the arcade
machine. 3-button game,
but it was only a 3-button game. Yeah. So once we figured that, I was like, I'm good.
Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna let you have that. We're gonna move on. I want to talk about.
Wait, hold up. On the real, I will never play any fighting game with Penny ever again. Like, I won't do it. I won't do it. Never.
Not having it.
We haven't played a fighting game against each other in like 15 years. Like it'll never happen that way.
So listen. So then the question is, so do y'all just not argue now? Or is that just like y'all found another way to solve your argument? Because
we talk.
That's how y'all was getting it.
No, because it was too one-sided. I gotta, you know. We went through different games. Like it'd be Smash Brothers or like one of the racing games. And basically, like I can't beat her, so you know, I just have to use my mind. Yeah.
So you always won on Street Fighter. For some reason, I couldn't get that one.
Okay.
There was that.
We can help you fix that, Penny. We got some Street Fighter veterans around here. Let me tell you something. We came up in them streets.
Why y'all want to do me like that?
Street Fighters. We came up in them streets.
Why y'all want to do me like that? We
had those moments. Like, we went through moments where, like, I hated Jose, Bryan hated Jose hated me, we all hated Ali. Like, that dude could read Street Fighter like the Matrix, dog.
He was Neo before the Matrix.
Right? Yes.
Bro, he was
say it's not true, Sin. You know it is.
Ali always got us beat up at fucking games, man, because he was like beating this dude. This big dude.
He kept talking
trash. Like, he just kept beating them, and the dude got mad. He was like, he was gonna beat the both of us in real life.
Y'all with him? He was like, y'all with him?
It's your man over here.
Hey, listen though. But you know, Ali had that black belt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Like,
did.
yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
that's true.
let's keep it a buck.
You did.
Ali is the only person I know in my entire life who got in an actual fight in the hallway in school and dragon punched somebody.
Yes.
I know you remember that, Bryan.
Who was it?
Elliot.
Yeah, it was.
He
made the noise,
dragon
too.
punched
That's
that
why I was
dude
like, oh, you can.
in an actual fight in school.
Yeah.
At that point, you'd be like, you know what, fight's over. It's done.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no.
Wait, his feet left the ground? His feet
Yeah,
left
all
the
his feet
ground?
left the ground.
Oh, Lord.
See, Cuddy
It
remembers
was
that.
over. You
Penny,
saw
when I
the
tell
whole
you we
bird
from these Street
tweeting
Fighter
around in
streets,
there.
we from the streets.
Literally, he's saying we're from the
We literally from the Street Fighter streets. Hey, look, so Paramount signed a deal with Epic, and it looks like they're gonna be bringing a bunch of their characters over to Fortnite. And the word on the street is Ninja Turtles is up first. Now, before we go too far, is there anybody here who plays Fortnite? Like plays it? Okay, B. Okay, Joe. Okay. Is this a thing that would move the needle
Thank
for
Flash
you?
for that one.
Yeah.
What you
Flash
saying?
put
Move
you
the
on?
needle? What do you mean?
Yeah, like the idea of them, like you figure it's Paramount, so that means they probably gonna bring like SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Like, is that? Do you get more involved in it based on like characters and stuff that they release?
Absolutely. Well, so I mean, it's fun in general, but like, so it's a pay to play system essentially. It's free, right? So you're paying for cool characters, download stuff like that. So for instance, and this will probably go into our pop culture thing. We saw Spider-Man, right?
Sure.
So when news first struck that they were dropping not only classic Spider-Man but the Tom Holland joint, we were all like, hold up, we're all gonna save our money and get all of it. And we all did. Like Christmas Day, dude, we all went crazy, buck wild crazy, like getting all the. So it does move the needle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stop playing it if it didn't have these certain characters, but it definitely adds.
Yeah.
I don't know, just more enjoyment, you know?
Yeah.
Like Boba Fett just came out. And
Right.
Scoop that.
Hey,
up,
Joe
like,
gotta
right
get
quick
that
as soon
joint.
as I saw it.
Yeah.
No choice.
I missed out on the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes back
Mando.
around, you have to be there when it comes back around, because that's the other thing they do that's crazy. Is
that
like
bread.
they rotate them in and out of the store.
Yeah, they'll do that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how they got me, because they dropped the Tom Holland and the MJ, and I was like, well, I don't even play this joint, and I have to have it.
Here's my money. Yeah, for sure.
And then, like the next week, they dropped Venom, Mystique, Cable. Like they brought them all back in, and it wasn't just Venom. It was like Eddie Brock Venom and Venom, and I was like, you just want.
Yeah, I picked up Blade. I picked up Blade in the little rehab.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. It makes it more enjoyable. It's like something to look forward to. I mean, Joe and I be talking about Call of Duty when we're playing, because they started dropping things like what's my man, Rambo.
Yeah.
Oh,
all that kind of stuff. And we're like, shoot, they should just open it up and start. Where's Ripley? Where's Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Was she in Fortnite?
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna
what I'm
say.
saying. Oh, and when I first started playing, I almost bought her, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait, and I should have just got it.
You should have did it. I should have did it. Like it's one of those things
like
that's crazy to me,
collecting
because I think one of the things that I love about Fortnite is that
I was about to say, Marcus just said what I was about to say.
I will buy that in a heartbeat.
Hey, Sen, let me tell you, the Joan is clean. I refuse, but that Joan is clean.
You're not gonna play it, Sen. You're not gonna play Call of Duty.
Is that real? That's not real, is it?
No, it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
What? For real?
Nah.
Oh no, it's
It's
real.
a
No, it's
fact.
real. It is Hold up, I'll get it for you right quick.
What?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
100%
I
real.
will download that thing while I sleep just to get the Attack on Titan skin.
You see what I'm saying? Now they got you. Now that's for what? Warzone specifically?
No, it's for
Vanguard?
Vanguard.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
I
not
wouldn't.
sure. So it's weird. So I'm not sure if it crosses. I just saw the announcement with Vanguard, so I don't know.
Yeah, you can use it on Warzone.
Yeah,
You can
once
use
you
it
have
on
one,
you
you
can use it on
it.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Just send it over. Just send. Let me see.
Yep,
See that.
Warzone.
Like the aesthetics of it, like their uniforms looks very much like a World War II.
Yeah, military. Yeah.
So
I see that, yeah.
I remember when they
Thank
first
you.
started dropping like Ripley. I remember they did the Terminator joint, and I was like, I'm like, Edie is playing this joint. I'm like, you don't know who these characters. Like, you don't know these people, but I love the fact that they're doing it because now she knows.
I'm waiting for that Mike Lowry skin to come back around.
What?
Wait, what?
You need that bad boy joint?
Yeah, I need that.
I got that Mike Lowry.
I need that.
Yo, but look here, real quick. So I got the Mike Lowry, and y'all know they dropped like a bunch of Matrix stuff around Christmas too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I put all that stuff on him with the little, the Neo stuff and all that, because y'all know that he was originally supposed to.
Yeah, he was supposed to originally.
Yeah.
So he's tight.
It's dope. It's like they let you do the crossover that you was looking for.
Exactly.
They just brought it to you.
Wait, so there's a Mike Lowry, but no Marcus Burnett?
No.
Just Mike Lowry.
Oh, that's whack.
He wasn't cool.
No Marcus.
It's Mike Lowry.
That's sad.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah.
So y'all saying we need to
Hey,
just go ahead and start
that's
playing
how you
it?
drive. Like that's
I
what
tried to tell y'all before, Gaylord. I tried to.
I know, man, but like
I got Joe on it. I
time.
got Joe on it.
He got
Time.
Flash got me.
Flash always gets everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, did you find it?
Yeah, I'm about to upload the picture right now.
All right, while you're getting that image for me, I want to talk briefly about. So last week, listen, I called this like a year and a half ago, but last week, Ubisoft announced that they're bringing the Ubisoft Plus, their service, to Xbox Game Pass. So just like how right now, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you also have EA Play, which gives you access to all these Electronic Arts games, your Maddens and your NFLs and Plants vs. Zombies, all of that jazz. Battlefield. Now Ubisoft Plus is coming. Now, they did not make an announcement about when it's coming. They just announced that it's happening, and they announced that the new Rainbow Six Extraction is going to come day one, on the 20th. So, like, next week.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of incredible, because here's the thing. I'll never buy another Ubisoft game again, because I'm already in the service.
Mm-hmm.
I don't listen. Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, like, you name it. They got tons of joints I love, but I'll have that Game Pass, and I'm not going to pay them $60 or $70 now that they're trying to push those prices up for new games for the new generation. Not going to do it. And the difference between what Ubisoft Plus is and what EA is that Ubisoft Plus does day one releases, and it includes the DLC. So it's kind of a big deal. My question is, when they actually make the announcement for when it's going to hit, do you think we're going to see Game Pass get a price increase? No. Bryan says no.
I wouldn't think initially.
Yeah.
But I would definitely bet on it happening. Now I don't have Xbox, but I know a lot about it because me and Elijah talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because Xbox is definitely going way smarter with their gaming right now than PlayStation is.
Yeah.
But I'm just not an Xbox fan. But having said that, like, Xbox, they want to make money. You know what I mean? Like, so it might go for a bit. They'll let people get their feelers out, kind of almost like a trial run, and then they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, we're upping the price." And I don't think it'll be substantial. It'll just be enough.
It'll be like $5.
We're still gonna get it. Yeah, we're still gonna get it.
Yeah, I can imagine it going from $15 to $20 a month.
I can agree with that. I don't think it'll be with the announcement, but not too long after, I can see a price increase. Like, you're having the Ubisoft Plus wrote in, you got EA Plus wrote in, like they haven't charged nothing for that. Like, yeah, it's. I wouldn't be mad throwing a couple more dollars their way for what they're giving us. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, the EA service was like $35 a year. It wasn't very expensive at all. Comparatively speaking, Ubisoft Plus is just like Game Pass. It's like $15 a month. Now it is already available on PC. It's available on Stadia, which I don't know if that even matters anymore, but it's available on Stadia, and it's available on Amazon Luna. Which, again, like, I don't... Penny, do you know what Amazon Luna is?
No.
Exactly.
Here we go.
I think that's part of the problem that Amazon is having.
Yeah.
So Amazon Luna is... Amazon has their own video game streaming service. You pay them a monthly fee. Yeah, you pay them monthly fee. It has its own controller. You use the what's the Amazon joint plugs into the back of your TV? The Fire Stick.
Fire.
Use like the Fire Stick. You can just play games like right on your TV.
You know, I can imagine that because we have a Fire Stick and it's got all these preloaded games and you can order them from there. So I guess that is the extension of it. What you're talking about, like the subscription service.
Games on that thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we just got the Fire
Little
Stick.
Kids play it. Yeah, little kids play it.
Yeah, I think it depends on what version you have. Like, there's a 4K stick and like a regular one and whatever. But like, you can go on Amazon right now, look up Luna, and again, like they have their own controller that is supposed to have like really low latency for what it is. It's one of those things. You know, CES was last week. There was a lot of crazy announcements at CES last week, and I love CES. We just can't get into it right now because we got too much other show to do. But one of the things that happened is a lot of the TVs that got announced as having Stadia already built into them and having Amazon Luna already built into them. And we already know that Microsoft is planning to do the same thing with Game Pass. So you'll just buy the TV, the service will be on the TV, and all you need is a controller, and you can just go. So what they've been doing with like their cloud service and all that kind of stuff is kind of crazy. If they manage to get Ubisoft's games running in the cloud as well, I think that's another game changer. It's just it's a whole different ballgame. Like I've been going into Game Pass recently, and like I'll see something I want to try, and I don't even have to download it. I just play it,
jump right in
the cloud, and I'm like, it starts instantly. I start playing, and if I like it, then I'm like, all right, well I'll just go ahead and download it. You know what I mean? If not, I can play. Like I completed an entire game 2 days ago. Puzzle game, something like, but 2 days ago, just out of the cloud, like never downloaded. So I think, you know, Ubisoft adding their games is going to be a big deal. I think it's going to push a lot of people to the Xbox platform, and if it doesn't push you into a Series S or a Series X, assuming you can get your hands on one, it might push a lot of people to the streaming service, to Game Pass streaming service, wherever else they're going to have it. So I think that's dope. Jokes, put that picture up.
All right, you ready, Sam?
Yeah, throw it up.
Got two of these Jones, so. So that's the jump, and then they're gonna add some weapons and things specifically tied to it. You can get the weapon blueprint for the swords on there.
I just want the finishing move.
The cool part is look, you see the names of most of the weapons, like Astoria, Ymir, like they actually took the name. Yeah, it's
Secret Keeper. Yeah.
It's
vertical maneuver,
the Titan Piercer,
Wings of Freedom.
They timed it perfectly. They timed this perfectly with the launch of
Loading Snacks. What does this mean for these mainstream, Call of Duty games now? Like, are they just going to keep dipping into this?
Yes.
See the popularity of.
Most of Fortnite did it, and you see it. And Fortnite is not stopping. Fortnite has introduced all these characters.
There's no shame in their game. No shame.
Call of Duty ain't gonna care at this point.
I don't think they have a choice.
I don't think they should, because like at what point, like I think me and Joe talked about this before, like there's only so much further you can go with these Call of Duty franchises, right?
Yep.
So like you got Warzone, right? And just let people have fun, dropping these characters that are lifelike from all these, military or these period type films and TV shows and stuff like that. I think that's the way to go.
I just want some classic 80s style G.I. Joe characters in Call of Duty. Absolutely. Like that's all I want.
Yeah.
Like let me be Roadblock.
Can I get the A-Team in there? I mean, what?
Oh my goodness. B.A.
Baracus surprise me at all.
That'd actually be dope.
Yeah.
I think what'll happen is
but keep it I think engine, though.
Call of Duty doesn't have a choice because what Fortnite is doing is so effective that every time you turn around, Fortnite is back in the news. There's a new spotlight. They're dropping a new character. There's some major news, that's happening. And the way that things are going now with these major companies like, acquisition after, like, we just saw that it's like a $12.7 billion purchase of Zynga from Take-Two. So the folks that own Rockstar, that do Grand Theft Auto, they just bought Zynga, which, most people know Zynga. They make
Farmville,
Farmville, like cell phone games, stuff like that. $12.7 billion. I want you to really think about that. Put that in perspective, because if you remember when Disney bought Star Wars, the Star Wars license, which arguably should be way bigger, it was like $4 billion.
Right.
This is 12.7. This is like $13 billion
Well,
that
I
they
mean, you
paid to
can't
have it.
like these cell phone games. Like that's where the money is because it touches like so many more people. Like we're not talking about people who are gamers. We're talking about people who got 10 minutes to kill while they're sitting, waiting to go see the doctor or get their car fixed or something like that.
Legit.
And it's in your hand the entire time. It's always with you.
It's that's the thing. Like again, that's one of the reasons why Game Pass is doing so well, because like I can just load it up on my phone, attach my controller, and I can just jump in the cloud and play like a console. I can jump in Forza Horizon or whatever and just play like at the doctor's office. So they're trying to get into that market because the idea, and this is why I think Call of Duty kind of has to lean this way.
Damo, my man.
Salute.
I feel like they have to do something. There are going to be a lot of people, I think, who are Call of Duty purists who are going to hate it. They're going to hate it. They start bringing in all this other stuff and all that, whatever.
Yep, the gatekeepers.
The gatekeepers. They're gonna hate it.
Call of Duty is like Star Wars, man. It's like the worst. The biggest critics of Call of Duty is Call of Duty fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but these mobile games don't play like right now. Like the only mobile game that I'm really running on is Dragon Ball Legends, and the money that they have generated from this game is absolutely dumb stupid. Like I know within.
You?
Never say from him alone, yeah.
Hey, just a little bit, maybe. But I know last year
the target audience for a reason.
Hey, but last year they did that game did like $40 million, and at first I thought I read that wrong, and I was like, but then when I started reading, I'm like, no, this game, because there's absolutely nothing in this game that's completely locked behind the paywall. You can earn the in-game currency, like just by completing certain things. You can buy the in-game currency, and of course you can buy as much of it as you want to just go in for these random picks. And let me tell you how, and Sid and Gage, like there's been opportunities where I've tried to go get certain characters and the struggle has been real. But as soon as I say, here, take $20. Oh, $20? Here's that character that you wanted.
And my man gives up $20, y'all. Like he gives it up. Like that's the thing. J. Robert Dean said, plus the amount of data that mobile games scrub off of phones while folks are playing and not realizing how much the players of the product. I mean, again, we've talked about this on the show before. The largest commodity on the planet right now is data. There's nothing that's worth more money than data. And so anybody that can get their hands on a company that has access to millions upon millions upon millions of people's data, your locations, where you are, when you play, what time, you know what I mean? Like all of that information is information that is super important to advertisers, like all of that. And that's where the gold is. That's where the money is. And that's across the board. The kind of data that like Netflix has on you, what you watch, when you watch, how you watch it, whether you watch the whole thing or not. They know if you went to sleep watching it or not, because they just be like, hey, you want to keep watching
still
this?
Watching?
You don't ever hit the button. Like they know, like all that.
Yeah.
All that's real. Like that's real data, right? So, whether you're watching on your phone, your computer, if you're watching on an Xbox, a PlayStation, a smart TV, like they have all of that information, which means that they don't just know you're playing on a smart TV. They know what smart TV you're playing on. You know what I mean? Like they know what app it is. They know where you are. That's information they can give back to LG or Samsung or whoever it is to say, all right, when you develop your next TV, these are the things you want to have because this is what people are actually using. Like your data is compromised no matter what. Yeah. Dom, you right. Genshin Impact.
Oh Lord.
I've downloaded it and I refuse to go down that rabbit hole because I know
me and Joe keep talking about diving into it or not.
And I keep jumping into it every so I go into it and I start playing and it's just like I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm not doing it. I won't do it. But that's like for the same reason I won't get into Pokemon. It's not because I don't think it's good. It's just because I know if I start, I ain't gonna be able to stop myself. I gotta catch them all. I don't want them all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them all. So real quick, Sin.
Yo.
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
It's cute. You want to talk to me a little bit about what happened over the weekend? Attack on Titan related?
What, the fact that the
Don't spoil anything. This is why I didn't ask
You're not
jokes.
talking to jokes. Come on now, you're not
know.
talking to jokes.
I know.
All right. Yeah, so the first episode of the part 2 of the final season of Attack on Titan started. And as we all expected, it shut down Crunchyroll.
And Funimation. Both of them.
Yes, and Funimation.
Broke it.
Yeah.
Broke
we knew that was gonna happen. But as far as the first episode coming back after a year, they didn't miss. I just feel like that episode did not miss, and I'm going to continue watching it every single week.
Okay.
Do
any of the rest of you subscribe to Crunchyroll?
I got Crunchyroll.
I don't think so.
I don't.
No.
Okay.
They're gonna give it away. I'm positive.
I'm waiting
Watch it. You guys all have PlayStation Plus, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get something.
PlayStation Plus. They're gonna give it away because Sony owns Crunchyroll now.
Yeah.
They're gonna give it away. Like right now, they're giving it away on Xbox. They're giving it away through Game Pass. They gotta do it through
PlayStation Plus or whichever something.
They gotta do that. And again, that Crunchyroll servers all run on Amazon. So it's all tied together. And that's tough. Like keeping it a buck, it's tough to shut down Amazon's servers. Like that's not a small feat.
We knew it was gonna happen though. Come on, now. Attack on Titan was putting up. It was trending the entire time last season when it was coming around every episode. So
it did it when the last season came out. It did the exact same thing. Yeah, so I'm just like at this point now, you would think that they should be anticipating like the two biggest things that have crashed Crunchyroll and Funimation, Attack on Titan and Dragon Ball Super. The very last episode absolutely destroyed their servers. But you would think by now, and talking about data, that we would know these things are going to happen continuously. So like for me, like watching on Crunchyroll did not happen. I ended up having to watch it on Hulu, which was pretty fun. I didn't even know Hulu. I knew they had Attack on Titan on there, but I did not know that they actually were doing it concurrent with as the new release came out. And I get Hulu and I get Hulu free. So that's even I was like, oh, Crunchyroll, you slipping here.
Yeah, Doctor Who says she's got VRV, and there's a lot of free stuff that's on there. She says she has Crunchyroll stuff through there. There's Crunchyroll stuff on HBO Max.
For now,
again, the way these streaming services work, man, they're buying up stuff, and then somebody does a deal. That deal has to last, but so long. But all that stuff's gonna move at some point. We just have
Does
to.
Crunchyroll have like old anime, or is it all like sort of current stuff?
Yeah,
it's got a mix.
Old stuff, just like Funimation.
They got a mix.
J. Robert Dean's just saying he has Funimation, but only until he finished rewatching Star Blazers. Hashtag
so the major difference right now between Crunchyroll and Funimation, for the most part, everything on Crunchyroll is the sub versions of pretty much everything. They have like 1 or 2 dubs on there. Funimation has a combination of both. They're heavy on having
You're the only
dubs.
person with voodoo, bro. You're the only person with voodoo.
But that's really the major difference.
We got the voodoo too. We watch that.
You don't use it. Do you use it?
Yeah, we use it. Well, we use it for movies that we already own.
So it doesn't count.
We use it for movies that we already own. I mean, we use everything really. We be zipping back and forth.
Yeah, like
bounce
maybe watch Attack on Titan on Netflix or Hulu. I can't remember.
We definitely watched a bunch of Attack on Titan, and we was like, you know what? Nah.
We need to have this. All right, so check this out. It's time for a curveball. Movie of the month this month for the Lotus Ass Movie Club is Ocean's 11. And here's what I want to know. In Ocean's 11, okay, the amount of money they're attempting to steal is $160 million, split 11 ways. So that's like $14.5 million per person. Here's what I want to know. What is the first pop culture related thing you would buy with your $14.5 million? You first, Joe. He's like, what? I'm buying a Millennium Falcon. What you talking about?
Of course. Either that.
Get that Lego one.
They came out with that $900 AT-AT
It is.
But
it is.
Jerry won't let me do that.
It's because I love you, man.
How you gonna stop him from living?
It's just because I love him. You know what I mean? If I didn't love him, then I would let him go ahead and spend his money
said,
like
I got
that.
you, bro. Yo, you gotta holler at Zynga. He said, I got you.
I gotta talk to you, Z.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, let me tell you what you better do. You better talk to Michael before you talk to Z. You better talk to Michael first, then talk to Z. Yeah, Z was actually nice enough to hook me up with the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, Lego lightsaber. I don't know if y'all saw that. I posted a picture later for that. Penny, what do you buy with your $14.5 million? What's your first pop culture purchase?
Oh goodness.
Look at Sin thinking.
Oh no, I got mine. That's easy.
A hard question.
Yeah, this is a real question right here.
Like, this is
That's tough.
A big question.
Brian looks ready. Brian, what would you buy?
Yeah, go to that first.
Well, after I tied 10% first, of course, I would definitely purchase a drivable, fully replicated DeLorean.
My man, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all.
Not enough, man.
Gold wing doors.
I thought we were talking about things that exist.
Nah.
Yeah, no, he can get that.
Oh,
he
no,
can make that
that
happen.
money.
Oh yeah, that's a real
He can
thing.
make that happen.
Oh yeah.
You can do that.
You'll see like 10 of them driving down the freeway out here any given day.
Yeah.
I want one, but I want the inside that has a flux capacitor. I want the little display to go before, I want it to blink between 1885 and 1985, all that.
Yeah. And my man's really ready for that. Like he's actually like, I want my joint to go back in time though. Like I want
It needs to work.
Here's an extra $1 million. Make this don't go
Why
back.
not? Yeah. I mean, if funny people can go into space.
Facts.
I mean, come on.
Facts. Yeah.
Close. It's close.
$1 million a gigawatt. That's how you make it happen.
We ain't doing
I don't know what that is.
We ain't doing
I'm
that.
let you handle that jokes. Sam,
joke.
what's your purchase?
Kind of in the same vein as Brian, but I'm going with Dom's Charger all day.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All day. Fast
Straight up, that's the one.
Charger. That's my first one.
Okay. I like that. Jokes, what about you?
I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna figure out how to buy that 1/1 scale Gundam, one of them Jones in Japan, and bring that Jones over here. Bring that Jones over here.
On your front lawn.
That is crazy.
I
will move my cars, and that Jones will take my parking spots. My car will go.
I gotta live in that
Just sit on the
Just live inside of it.
Yeah, just live in it.
My Jones will sit on the street.
What you want me to do?
Trying to get Domino's to deliver that thing. Hey, where you at? I'm the big ass robot. Just
Right.
Leave it by the foot. I'll come down and get it.
Just pull in the driveway, and you'll see the big old thing standing in the middle. What do you mean standing? Yeah, it's standing in the parking lot.
I don't.
Marcus, y'all know me well.
That sounds right. Jerry, what you got?
All right, so I could buy so many things. I got $14.5 million. I would buy lots of things, but the very first thing would be a screen-worn, complete Christopher Reeve Superman costume.
Okay.
That would be it. Put that joint in a glass case, like in the Warner Brothers studio. It would be dope.
I respect that.
Just buy it right off.
Just go get it.
Yeah.
Just go get it.
Penny, you come up with something?
I did. This is gonna be super specific. At the Art of Animation resort or whatever, in Walt Disney World, there's a replica of Prince Eric, like his statue, like this.
Oh yeah.
I would totally make them sell it to me.
I dig that.
That would be me.
I dig that. Do you think they would try to get your entire like $14.5 million for that? Do you think you'd have to give it all up? What's the highest you'd be willing to go?
I think I could part with $2.
Okay.
$2
million.
$2.
Okay.
Max.
Not going any further than that.
But I don't think they'll need that.
No.
I think they're gonna lowball me.
Oh, they're definitely gonna lowball you. I agree.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I can build a wrestling ring. Like if I had put my mind to it, I could get that done now.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I could get that done
that's
now.
His second purchase after the Gundam. That's his second purchase. Is a wrestling ring.
Oh man.
I'll buy a small promotion. No, I'll buy a promotion and own something or like that's. If I did that, I'm going that side of things and try to create something. Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at that.
J. Robert Dean said I should just scoop Brandon Routh. Oh man.
Hey,
but
here's the thing though. But hold up. But if you get my man's Kingdom Come suit from the Arrowverse though, now that junk clean.
Right.
When they get my man second time to run as Superman, and that junk was clean.
I was boosted. That was the reason why we watched The Crisis, because we had been out of that show. We was like, Crisis.
What is this?
Superman, yeah.
They gave my man the second chance at doing that, and he did that junk very well.
He did.
Yes,
I'm
Tony,
not mad at that. I just don't.
There will be pyro.
Okay. That dude's first Superman Returns. That dude had belt loops on the outside of his underwear and a belt. That's the worst Superman outfit ever made.
That's how losers dress.
Superman always has belt loops.
Nah, listen. That's not okay though. For what though, Jerry? Why do you have belt loops?
He doesn't have a utility belt.
Why are you even wearing a belt? Is it just because Batman has a belt? Like Batman got belts, I want a belt.
Batman first of all, I'm just gonna put this out there. Batman's whole outfit is jocking Superman's outfit. He was like, let me put on some gloves and a mask. Now I'm different. It's not different. It's the same. Superman has belt loops because it breaks up the look. You know, he looks weird without the belt.
Explain this bullshit.
I'm just saying. This is real.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you what, Jerry.
Stop capping for belt loops on your underwear.
As much as I love you, Jerry, I'm not letting you get away with why Superman has belt loops on his underwear.
No, man.
Like, that's just not a thing. Like, I'm not giving you that one.
It's a look. He gotta keep it up. You know?
Oh man, Dr. Who
it's
said
just stylish.
A 1967 Pontiac GTO and a black crystal lightsaber. I'm not mad at that either.
That would be dope.
Exactly, Heather. See, Sin, put it up. Exactly, Heather. Why?
Because it just looks.
That's your boy.
Look.
Don't say it looks.
It don't look like nothing. Why does your underwear need a belt? If your
because
underwear
look at that.
You need a reach. You need a reach.
That's within reach.
Yeah, man. Always. I got like 5 Supermen on my desk. Like 5. Like 5.
Look, Zayna said, I promise it's not stylish.
You don't know what it's like on Krypton? That's how they roll. You know, that's his heritage.
He's wearing that belt on his underwear because when he flies, it just flies right off. The reason why you should not be wearing your underwear on the outside of your pants.
I mean,
then what is Batman doing? He rocks it as well.
Yeah,
but his utility belt.
Listen, I want you to understand something. I'm not giving Batman a pass. Like this isn't a like it is okay for Batman and it's not okay for Superman. I just want you to understand. But at least Batman's belt. Yeah. Batman's belt actually has it is a utility belt. It's essentially a tool belt. That's like asking why is it okay for a plumber to have a tool belt? That's Batman. Batman is a glorified plumber. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he walk around, he fix things. He got to have his tools. Superman is the tool. It's different.
I get it.
You know what I'm
saying? I get it.
14 sonic screwdrivers from Doctor Who. Okay. Domo said, with my 14 million, I'm buying Superman's belt. Facts.
There you go.
Worth every penny.
All right, so look at here. We've had our chance to run down the news, talk about it. We've been in here for an hour. Now it's time to talk about you all and what's happening and how you're doing and all of that jazz. So we want to take some time to make sure that we give all of you the opportunity to talk to everybody who's here hanging out with us in the chat. Give yourselves a hand chat. We love y'all. Thank you for hanging out and being so busy in the comments. That is for sure. Listen. Let me preface this before I try to figure out which one of you all I should let talk to me first. I want to have a discussion about the battle that ensued in the Facebook chat this afternoon.
Somebody always has to start it.
Listen,
and then
it was
So
It
many
was real
characters.
simple.
No, it was all peaceful. It was all peaceful until franchise had to say so.
I know. You guys don't.
No, man. Listen. This is how it works, right? You know, I mean, you were like, hey, can you send some artwork? And I was like, cool. Let me curate 6 pieces. I know what these guys are going to do. Every one of y'all was going to be like, I got to top whatever he sends. So I was like, let me send something cool. It's going to be fun. So I sent it. And then boom, seconds later, Penny throws up some fire.
She
boom.
did.
Joe doing the same, and then Flash was like, who are y'all? He was like, who are y'all even?
He was like, I don't even read these messages. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Flash was like, I'm gonna just throw up like 100 joints. Hey, B, you pick 6 you think is cool. Like, for real?
Oh, the disrespect.
Put you on the spot.
It always happens.
All
like
my
this.
stuff fire. Like,
He's like, I can't even pick. You gotta pick, because all of this is great.
Yeah. Okay, listen. Why don't we do this first? Let's talk about this for a second. B.
Yep.
So, which one of y'all started this? Was it you, Jerry?
Jerry.
Yeah.
You started this. So you came into the stream tonight dressed like this.
I did. Hold up. You see the resemblance? There
it is.
Right.
There it is. So all of y'all got real busy on this. Penny, you jumped in.
I had to.
Here's what I need to know. Did you all, are these your favorite characters? What made you pick the characters that you chose? When you all...
that was my favorite. Like,
Yeah.
what was
your favorite?
Number 1.
Yeah.
That's Sam's favorite. So, listen, right now, we're going to try to figure out how it is that your favorite character is Sin's favorite character and Jerry's favorite character is Sin's most hated character. What is happening here?
Yin and yang.
Both of Jerry's favorite characters are Sin's most hated character. I don't know.
I would say Jerry's favorite characters tend to be whatever the default first player character is.
Oh.
Whatever that is.
Yep.
Are you a Ryu and Ken guy? You a Ryu and Ken?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, but definitely just Ryu and not Ken.
See, that's why I gotta do Ken. Because I couldn't stand the people that did Ryu. Couldn't stand.
Now, Joe. This is Sin's other favorite character. I don't know how you did that.
Gambit.
With the
Joe,
Mahjong.
is Gambit one of your favorites? What made y'all pick the characters you picked when y'all started doing this?
Yeah, it's pretty much our favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think I was just joking with at work when I was still at Blizzard. Like I was just joking with the guys on the team. We were just talking about some nonsense, and then I was just like, "Yo, I would be Cyclops." And he's definitely like one of my top X-Men. Like I think he's my favorite X-Men to draw, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, I was like, oh, I'll draw me as Cyclops. It'll be tight. It'll be fun. See what I can come up with.
That's interesting because I don't think I've ever had anybody specifically say that kind of a thing to me. That like, well, he's partially your favorite because he's one of your favorite to draw. Like, what is it about drawing Cyclops that is attractive to you?
I think he has a cool look. Like I like his I feel like what I think about the character that I try to like put out there is like I feel like when Cyclops like steps into the room, like people would like be quiet, and so like I kind of give him that build. I feel like that Jim Lee outfit is like it's just like it's Lee. It's like it's funny because it's like to look at Cyclops, you wouldn't, if you didn't know anything about the character, you wouldn't be like, that guy's Cyclops. Like based on his outfit necessarily, but at the same time it feels like super like X-Men, like super like 90s. It's the pinnacle of what of that era, that time frame kind of takes us to this here. Send me this here. What's up with this X-Men 97 joint? Talk to me. So you know I love y'all. I can't say, but much more than what's in the picture. I'm working on the show, doing storyboards, and I love it. It's a like a crucial opportunity to actually be working at Marvel and consequently like Disney. And oh yeah, like it's a real big deal. I mean, y'all know like this is the thing we've been working for since we started drawing really. And,
oh, you mean from like back when it was like this?
Oh man! No, let me tell you, my man Gage has been waiting for this moment for the whole entire show. Probably he had this loaded. He's like, I just need to wind up to it. I need to wind up.
I think the history of things is important. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about working on something and being in that mix for a long time. You know what I mean?
Back when jeans used to be baggy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like it's a big deal. It's like
here's what jeans when jeans used to be baggy.
Baggy.
Stop it.
Yeah.
That's the whole look.
Ooh-wee.
That's the look.
What is that? No fuzz on my lip, man. What is that about?
Man, look at that sidebar.
Ooh. Hey, listen. I feel like in this picture, Bryan Turner could fit in my jeans. Like those joints are, them joints baggy, bro. Like, I got some big old jeans on, man.
Yeah.
It's a little out of control. Hey, Saint, cover your eyes. It's like there being a little bit of nudity on the screen.
Makes my eyes.
Yeah,
burn.
Jerry, this was from again from your time at Blizzard. This was like right as you left Blizzard this year.
Yeah, I did that, and I sent it to everybody at work, or everybody at Blizzard on my last day because it was dope, man. I really had a good time there.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Look, I know, you got your man front and center here. Let's talk about this for a second. Saying you okay?
I'm good.
Cyclops is right in the front. You also hate Wolverine. Wolverine is right in the front.
My two on the right, I'm good. Rogan came out there. I'm good.
Okay.
They balanced it out.
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah, that's an incredible piece right there, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I really do love the energy in it. It does remind me a lot of like, man, I was a sucker for those Jim Lee posters. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we go to the comic book store and I'd be like, all right, I gotta get this poster and put this joint on the wall. Like it gives me like old school poster vibes.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Penny.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run this down. That's so sweet. It's so sweet and so cute. I don't man, realistically, like I don't know anybody who has an artistic style that even comes close to being like what you do. I think it's incredible. Isn't that joint fire?
Yeah.
I know. I believe so.
6, 7.
Oh well. Yeah, because if you don't, she gonna go whoop you in some fighting game. Yeah, you all have been
That's cool.
I had to do this one. I mean, like the whole time I was watching the Suicide Squad, all I saw was Shark Head Maui.
Yeah.
The whole time. But just
that's a dope piece. I like this too. It just kind of perfectly encapsulates the moments directly from the movie of just kind of being like, yeah, I'm breaking out of things and I'm killing people, but you know what I mean? Like it's just like
like, what are you guys doing? That was a great moment in the movie, and I really liked her look in this movie.
Yeah,
way better than the previous movie.
Yeah.
Like,
the with like the caution tape shoulder pads, joints or whatever, like the caution tape pauldrons or whatever she had. Yeah, I wasn't
I wasn't a fan.
Joe, let's talk about this a little bit. This you sent some Star Wars heavy joints.
That's.
I know you got some love, man.
Anything Star Wars.
What? How long did it take you to do this?
This one maybe 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like
that. Yeah, that one didn't take me too long.
That wasn't too bad. I like that.
Wow.
I like this one so much.
That's it.
Yeah, very very stern, just clean
Mm-hmm.
in thought. Yeah, it's dope, man.
Actually, I want to get back into it. Like the last two that you showed, the Scout Trooper and Finlay. Like I was just trying to do some like stuff I never like colored like that before.
Yeah,
like the color palette and all that. And like really light line work. So
yeah.
I want to get back into that.
Do you have a preference between? Do any of you have a preference between like coloring versus line work?
Lines all day for me.
Yeah.
That's easy work. That's easy work. You start asking me to put colors on, I'm just like,
Yeah. I still don't know.
I'm definitely more color than
Yeah.
I don't know. I go from back and forth.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Dom
I
said
can do it
Penny's
all. My
definitely
name
the
is
most
Joe.
Original artist I know. Stylistically, in a school of her own, easy. That's true.
Oh, thanks,
100%.
Elmo.
Couple more pieces from Joe.
Old school. Right
That's
there.
dope.
Roll with that.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Some dope G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah. 1000% fam. What up?
What up?
Yeah. And then this.
And then that.
So I'm gonna tell you right now.
Captain Card.
I think my favorite pop culture moment of 2021 was What If. Straight up.
Really?
Yeah. I just think What If was so unexpected for me. It's not like I didn't know they were doing the show. I just wasn't positive that it was gonna actually end up canon. But I had a lot of guesses about it being canon.
Yeah.
And where it started and where it ended up, for me, I just ended up, I feel like, very surprised. I just think, like, What If, growing up reading What If comics was kind of like they're one-offs. They're just offshoots. They don't really mean anything. It's just kind of a fun little thing to see, you know what I mean? Like, what would have happened if, right? But the idea of the MCU taking this and making it something due to the multiverse that technically is canon, I just feel like was brilliant. And it opens them up to literally be able to do anything they want. So it probably is my biggest surprise, and my favorite thing that happened last year. Bryan,
Yes, sir.
I don't know if Zayna is still in the chat, but if she is, I have to show this.
Uh-oh. We're just going to put that thing to the side right now and start shipping it.
Yeah, I'm going to need some... We're going to have to talk about this because in my house...
Yep, there she go.
Look. In my house, this is... Listen, for all of the incredible work the rest of y'all do, Zayna doesn't care about any of that anymore. This is all like this is it. This is it right here.
I get it.
Talk to me about
the
that.
only thing I could share, this is professional work.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I could share about this is they have alter suits, and it may or may not be an animated series involved.
Woof. May or may not be.
Zayna just passed out.
They have alter.
Go check.
Listen, I want you to know Nana is almost as incredibly into BTS as Zayna is. She be watching YouTube videos on her own.
She's just up there.
Everything just short circuited.
My brain just passed out.
Hey, Jokes, clip that, bro.
Oh man.
Oh man.
No, I was tasked with playing around with these characters. Just messing around with their likeness, coming up with some. There's a bunch of other stuff that I can't obviously show,
That's
but it was fun. I mean, when I was contacted about it, I was like, BTS really? And they were like, yeah, dude. So I had a lot of fun. I hope it sees the light of day because it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, that's all I can stay tight-lipped.
That's cool.
Got it.
That's cool. We're gonna run into some other things.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about y'all favorite moments of 2021, and we're gonna talk about what y'all have going on.
Yeah,
I love this piece.
This is my girl Red from one of our personal IPs. Working on just trying to fill out the design stuff. So last year I got into a lot of character design for myself and for a bunch of different studios. So a lot of my stuff will probably reflect that you put up. So
I dig that.
Yeah.
Like this here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to put together something to pitch an animated series based on these guys. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, I haven't. It's blasphemy apparently, but like I haven't gotten into Cobra Kai at all.
I got you. But when you do, you won't leave it. When you do, you won't leave it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I found out like a couple days ago. I didn't know that Will Smith had anything to do with that show.
Oh yeah,
he's an EP, right?
Yeah, he's like an executive producer on it or whatever. After like his son being in like the remake or whatever, like he's tied to it. I didn't realize that. So
on that, they keep saying how there's no way that the reboot characters would show up in it. I call bogus on that.
Yeah.
I call bogus, especially if Will Smith is an EP.
Yep.
They'll find a way. If the fans
get Taraji in there from around the way.
That's right.
The multiverse exists. You can do whatever you want to do.
Exactly, yeah. The Karate Kid cinematic universe is a real thing. Now, B, I'm gonna tell you something. This joint made me laugh out loud, bro. Hey, talk. That joint made me laugh out loud, bro. I think when I see this, I immediately think about working at the movie theater together.
Absolutely. And we probably looked like each version of these at some point.
Yeah, like we
depending on what time of the night we were cleaning the theater, right?
Yep, definitely clean some theaters with that joint rocking. You too. Yeah, the Shang-Chi joint is yeah, man. Yeah,
I really felt that film. It was one of those films this year that kind of took me out of COVID. You know, brought me back to like, oh man, I love doing this stuff. I love films. I love making films. You know, like that film had the impact for me.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been my runner-up for last year. For like my favorite pop culture moments from last year would have been Shang-Chi. And then this piece, talking about this is stylistically different from.
This is way different. This actually broke my brain. This took me a whole day to do.
Yeah,
it's just not what I do. You know, it's not my style. But I wanted to try something different. Again, this is something I'm trying to develop for personal use. It's based on Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but clearly a different take on her.
Yeah,
Bryan.
Yeah.
You say it broke your brain. Is it because? And I find it like, is it because there's no line work? It's all
absolutely. I can't. All I've been doing my whole life. All I've been doing my whole life is drawing line work. Right? This cracked my brain. I'm very excited how it came out, but you see how there are no other examples of this. I can't find another whole day to commit to it. So
all that smoke started coming out the ears afterwards. Like, nope.
I'm done. That's it.
All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to go around the horn.
I try to do something like that. It breaks my brain too. I'm like,
you can't do it without the line. You need the line work.
It's weird, man. It's weird.
Is it
It's a weird thing.
Would it seem weirder to you if you like did the lines, colored it, and then removed the lines?
It's not quite that simple.
Not the same.
It's not quite that simple.
You have to think of it, tackling it. You know, like when we tackle something, I'll speak to me, Joe, and Jerry. It's like sketch, line. It's all about the lines. People like Penny can think first in shape, color. It's just a whole. It's just a.
There's a way of visualizing it to put it down.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to say.
Like, normally, like they would do the flat colors, right?
Yeah.
But in this way, like you have to know where the shadows are, and so you put the shadow color down, and then you put the flat color on top. Like you kind of imagine them being like paper dolls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like anything that's in the
It definitely
background
has-
is a little darker.
Again. Break
mess my man B up. Like, yeah,
broken.
I get it.
But
I
I
dig
like
it,
it.
man.
I love it.
So let's do this. I'm gonna start with Sin. We're gonna go around the horn. I'm gonna get everybody's favorite pop culture moment from last year. And as we get to you all, I'd like for you to tell everybody who's hanging out with us here what you have going on. Let's talk about them following you, all that kind of jazz. Is that cool? All right, awesome.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Sin,
Yes, sir.
favorite pop culture moment of 2021. Let me say right now, do not cheat. You a cheater. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Look how you looking.
One. No,
He had
one,
a
right?
He had a cupper in the chamber.
Yeah, one joint.
No,
That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying.
No. I have two that are very close, but if
There
it's
you go.
one, then it's declared the one. Episode 1000 of One Piece. Yeah, that was easy
Okay.
for me. Being in, because like around here, you don't really see that fanfare for anime like that, even though we have Otakon or whatever. But being in Anime NYC, coming in and seeing the love and respect for One Piece, seeing the massive banners for it, highlighting 1000 airing that night, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff. I'm sitting there watching it there. I'm around fans, and people were talking about they can't wait for the night. They can't wait for the night. The fact they had to open up 2 other halls on top of the one they had just to be able to show it live there. Even though I didn't watch it there, I watched it the next day when I got back from Anime NYC. But it was a great moment for fans who've been there since episode 1 and been rocking with them. You know what I mean? It was just a great, great moment, and a thank you, to all of us. So it was definitely the reaching that milestone of 1,000 episodes this year.
I dig it. I respect that. Jokes, don't cheat.
Yes, sir. I'm not Sin. But overall, for me, I'm gonna use wrestling. 2021, AEW has probably done something for wrestling that it needed. These partnerships that AEW has built with other wrestling organizations has started to give us things that probably 10 years ago we wouldn't have even thought of.
Sure.
Sadly, with WWE releasing a lot of superstars, AEW took advantage and brought in a lot of superstars.
Yeah.
So the likes of Bryan Danielson, we never thought we would actually see him show up in another ring. AEW bought back CM Punk. That for a lot of people was probably the biggest thing that could have possibly happened. And of course, they did it in Chicago, which was, I felt like, the only way that you could do that in his hometown.
Yeah.
But AEW has done something for wrestling this past year that is setting the bar going forward. Sadly, with same thing, WWE keep releasing different superstars. These superstars now don't have the shackles of necessarily staying in one single place.
Yeah.
So we start seeing these matchups and these dream matchups that we never thought would be possible.
Yeah.
So I'm really eager to see what 2022 is going forward. It looks like WWE has potentially gave in, and they are going to start to open up the forbidden door on their end.
Yeah.
For some
That's 2022
opportunities.
stuff, though.
Well, now going, but for 2021, it's just AEW has shaken the foundation of wrestling just
100%.
all across the board.
100%. I dig it.
Thank you, 1,000%,
Okay.
fam. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Working on it.
Penny, are we ready?
Yeah, sure. There's been a lot of stuff that came out of 2021 that I really loved. And you're saying pop culture, so that's kind of big.
Yeah.
But I think out of all the cool stuff that came out, I tend to drift towards like animated stuff.
Sure.
So this came later in the year, but Arcane is like my jam.
Yeah.
And I say that because I don't know anything about the video games.
Right.
Like any of the Riot games, I don't really.
Yeah, not a
play
League of Legends
that stuff.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. But this made me care about it.
Yeah.
And I can't stop watching it. Like
Yeah.
I've seen it all the way through once, and then I started watching it all the way through again. It's like 3 really good movies spread out into like 9 episodes or something.
Yeah, there's something really special about the way they're animating it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a big draw for me on this. Like not just the story, because the story is amazing, and like the different characters and the way they're developed is great. But like the art and the animation itself, like it looks so cool.
Yeah.
And it looks like production art, but moving.
Yeah.
Which is just the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I think that's I liken it to like, you know how like in video games back in the day, the cutscenes were super cool.
Yeah.
And then the game was
best part of the game.
Not as best cutscene is the best part of the game. That's fact.
Yeah. And that's kind of like what it is. It's like the cutscenes have become
like a full-on cutscene. Yeah. It's kind of, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like it's kind of the way I felt, y'all. Listen, to all the hate you want. It's kind of the way I felt when I went to the theater and watched Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. It was like they took what Square was really super well known for, which was those incredible cutscenes, and made a whole movie out of it. And it was like, you know what I mean? It was an incredible thing. Okay, so Penny, what do you have going on? What should the people be looking forward to? What's the word?
Well, all the stuff that I've worked on, it's like all under NDA stuff.
Cool.
So
we don't want no trouble.
I haven't like been able to post anything.
Yeah.
Other than like, you know, my own personal stuff. So
Can I tell you what's dope about having secrets? When you have secrets like that, and they really good secrets, those are kind that pay you. I like those. I like those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
them secrets, like I can't say nothing. Otherwise, I may disappear, and you guys may never ever hear from me again.
I mean,
snipers in the window.
I think you could maybe name drop a company name.
I mean, so I'm wrapping up a book with DC Comics, and then I'll be starting another one like next week.
Okay.
Okay.
We bring it one to a close. We starting another one.
Yep. And they're like middle grade graphic novels.
Okay.
So.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Dom said Spirits Within was totally a giant video game cutscene. No fact.
Yeah.
That's 100%. 100% the truth. Geronimus Rex. What's your standout pop culture moment of 2021? If somebody stole yours, just say theirs again. That's what Jokes does. He just takes somebody else's thing and uses it against them.
So I mean I got reasons. Like Penny said, like so much stuff happened. And then, you know, like I also feel like I'm fortunate that I get to be like a part of a lot of this pop culture stuff that's going on in the streets right now. So like that's a big deal for me. But what I'm gonna throw out there, I think you might roll with me on this one. That Spider-Man Homeless. Whoo! It was something else. It was something else. And then like the fact that we actually I appreciate you inviting us. I wish we could have rocked that out.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
But me and Penny got to see it with my sister. Like we bought out the theater. It was just the 3 of us in there. Felt like the most balling thing I ever did in my whole life. Like just the 3 of us in there. Oh my goodness. I didn't
walk in and no one's in there?
Oh man. Did we get to it was like it was like that scene in The Last Dragon. We was in there. Don't hurt that face, baby. It was like
Not
that.
the face,
Yeah.
baby.
It was like that. Um, the movie was like it was incredible. Um, it it surprised me, like even knowing that there were going to be multiple universes, which is my whole thing. Like that's my thing, like alternate universes and that kind of thing. But it was good. It was fun. It felt, like the best thing about comic books is when heroes team up. Like it felt like a Marvel team up. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, like it was just and a whole bunch of it was everything. So that I think I'm gonna go ahead and put that at the top of my list.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
And
Did you cry?
Oh yeah. So
Okay,
it's not a secret. I shed hero tears when hero tears need to be shed.
No doubt.
I'll shed them.
No doubt.
It was multiple moments. I'm sure y'all know, generally when they were, but all those moments you might be thinking, I mean, if they needed to happen, then they could flow.
That 1000% fam said those original X-Men in the background are incredible.
Oh man, they keep me company. They keep me company.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think a lot of people would be expecting me to say Spider-Man. That was just too easy of a choice.
No, I feel you. I'm just saying, like
I like that joint might be my favorite moment of this year, and that's why it didn't come out this year. Like right now, it's like, you know what I mean? I seen it 3 times. I'm planning a 4th trip. Like it's just, All right, so talk to us. Tell us what you got going on, man. What's popping for you, Jerry?
All right. Well, the biggest thing is the X-Men, like doing storyboards on the new X-Men 97. That's definitely front and center. The one of the projects that Penny is working on for DC is the book that I'm drawing.
Okay.
So she's coloring that book. So it's going to be extra beautiful for y'all.
Nice.
Jokes, get those links up in the chat for me, please.
So that, and then possibly I can say I think whatever the thing that she's working on next, I might have a little something to do with it. Maybe like not. It won't be. Y'all won't be like, oh, it's a franchise joint. It's definitely going to be a Penelope joint.
Right.
My name may appear in there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. So all that, and trying to think of other stuff that I could say.
Yeah. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Don't do that.
I mean, I'll actually I'll wait for we'll see what Bryan says.
Okay.
But,
okay.
He's like, nobody else other than me is going to mess this up.
Y'all make sure y'all hit those links. Penny and Jerry's link trees are both up in the chat, so hit those. Make sure you please follow them across everything. You guys also do have like pro versions of your Instagrams and stuff like that. I don't know that all y'all need to do that, but get in there, and the links that are in their link trees, hit those up, please, for sure.
Say
Joe,
hey.
we're gonna go to you next. I know you got some things brewing, but before you tell me what you got brewing, talk to me about your favorite standout pop culture moment of 2021.
Pop culture moment. It's kind of weird. I would say, since I'm a big Star Wars fan, Book of Boba Fett came out, but that they didn't really come out. They came out end of December, so I'm not even.
It's still last year.
It counts,
yeah. But no, the one thing, and Spider-Man, obviously I loved it, but I don't know if you guys watched Ghostbusters Afterlife. Anybody?
Oh, not yet.
I missed that joint, and I need to.
I won't spoil it, but it had, and it's not like I was the biggest Ghostbusters fan. I love Ghostbusters, but I'm not like diehard. There's obviously diehards out there, but the emotional impact of this one, I was like, okay, and I did tear up.
But,
I'm not going to spoil anything, but that was
I saw it's out for like streaming services and stuff now.
Yeah, I watched it with the kids, and like they were like, I tried to get them to watch the first two, And not the 2016 one, but the first two.
Yeah.
But they were like scared of it. There were some scary moments or whatever. But after watching this one, all they wanted to do was come back home and watch like the first two again.
Wow.
Like, okay.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
It's a good movie. Yeah,
Yeah, they got them Ghostbusters in Fortnite, right? Like,
hey.
Yeah, they did.
run around with them proton packs, that back bling. Back bling. Okay. Yeah, listen, I think that's a dope kind of standout thing, especially like coming from, a place of like that's, again, one of the things that what's so special about the times that we're in now is so many of the things that we loved growing up are now kind of coming back full circle, and they're like doing them right because it's people like us who care about it. You know what I mean? That are really kind of putting that to the forefront. So I think that's really dope. Talk to us about what you got going on.
So I am actually currently I'm in book 4 of Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
But book 2 is coming out actually tomorrow.
Okay.
So
sweet.
For Boom. And so this past year, this 2021, I started like after I got on Buffy or whatever, it's I don't know, just works just started rolling in a little bit, and I'm slowly trying to creep my way into the character design, like animated world.
Okay.
So I've worked with with Flash on something as far as character designs. He was gracious enough to bring me on something, and I'm working right now actually with Powerhouse Animation. They did Castlevania on Netflix. They did the Masters of the Universe on Netflix as well. So I'm just doing
Arcana Legends in there showing love for Joe. Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
So so just trying to get some character development, trying to get some of that stuff into my resume. So hopefully hopefully this will lead into something else with them. In the long run. So
that's what's up, man.
That's a done deal. That's a done deal.
I was
this
gonna
guy.
say, like,
oh yeah, you already know.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know if I'll get it. Get out of here.
I'm just a little old snow bunny.
Y'all make sure y'all also hit Joe's link tree up. Follow him across the board, man. Y'all want to see some incredible art and keep up with whether or not this does pan out. I'm gonna air quote. It will. This does pan out. All right, Bryan. Mm-hmm. Well, first I want to shout out J. Robert Deans for showing some love to Jerry and Penny for also consulting on one of his most recent books. Again, thank y'all for that. That's pretty awesome.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, no doubt. Bryan, before I go to you, I have something I want to show you. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. Let you talk about it. Okay?
Another throwback.
Okay.
Here we go, shawty. Oh,
yeah.
So now listen.
Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those fellas are in this room.
My man Cuddy, in there right next to B.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Smooth criminal right there.
I want y'all to know that I appreciate like being on the end. You know what I'm saying? And not like being stuck in the middle.
By the way, for those that were listening earlier, my man Ali is all the way to the left. Street Fighter left.
Yeah. That's the Dragon Punch King right there. That is the Dragon Punch King right there. AB. What was Ali's nickname when we was in middle school?
Let's call it Biff.
Biff, bro. Call my man Biff. Real right there. Yeah, cause
he loved it. He didn't like it when the dudes called him that, of course.
Oh no.
But when the girls called him that.
The girls called him Biff. He was okay.
Hey, Biff.
Yeah, they loved it. They loved it.
Hey,
straight up. Hey, Sin, say that again.
No.
Yeah. So B.
Yeah.
Favorite pop culture moment of 2021.
Oh man,
1,000% fan said we all look the same. He might be right, bro.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal a tiny bit of what you said and a tiny bit of what Jerry said. For me, I'm just gonna call it Marvel. So we had before COVID, we had Endgame, right? Brought us all together. It was a great cultural moment.
Yeah.
And then nothing, right?
Yeah.
And then so everything gets pushed back, film after film after film. We're losing hope. People are like, can Marvel even do this? Do people even care?
Yeah.
So they gave us WandaVision, you know, tail of 2020, tail end of 2020 into 21. Falcon, Winter Soldier, right? Loki, we're rolling, right? We're going to throw Black Widow in there because we had to have a film, right?
Sure.
But then they hit us with the what if, right? So what these shows did for my family, we are huge Marvel fans, huge, right? Like my son Elijah, I mean, he could tell you anything you want to know about it, at least the MCU, right?
Yeah.
So these shows leading up to the films, again, going into Shang-Chi, and then obviously ending with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
What
Spider-Man,
they did for
Spider-Man homeless, as Jerry said.
homeless, absolutely, absolutely. What Marvel did for us, while we didn't early on go to the films, we would set up, you know, whenever those things would hit on Disney Plus night, we'd set up, have dinner. We'd be like we're at the theaters, right?
Yeah.
And so great family time until we were comfortable enough going to the theaters. And we started going, we saw Shang-Chi, and we were like, yes, this is what we missed.
Yeah.
And then again, to culminate it all at the end of the year with Spider-Man, dude, I mean, we've seen it 3 times. I think Elijah's seen it 4 times. Like, they gave us hope for the stuff that we love as far as like going to films, filmmaking, working in this industry. Like, this really breathed life. And it showed, like, Marvel knows what they're doing. There's so many doubters, like, they can't do it. It's tired, you know, the whole superhero genre. They did it, man. They're doing it. We're talking
I'm
about
actually excited about Eternals hitting Disney Plus tomorrow.
Yeah, like we just I knew about it, but I think my wife and Melissa and the kids, they said, "Oh man, it's coming on Disney Plus this week." Like, we're excited, you know?
Yeah.
And like, to think that the last Spider-Man movie, if China didn't ban it, and if it were regular times, this thing crushes anything.
It's the biggest movie of all time.
It crushes Endgame.
And the fact that it's beaten Avengers, like, it's number 7 all time already?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Moved up,
That says a lot. For me, the pop culture event is what Marvel did for us in 2021.
Marvel's 2021. I dig that. I respect that. B, tell us what you got going on. I see that Jokes has already put a link for you for your Instagram up in there, so y'all make sure y'all click on that. Zayna says No Way Home was so special. I was excited for the first time in such a long time.
Yeah, that's
Cuddy says Encanto, Soul, other non-MCU, Star Wars, Disney nominated 2021. I'm gonna tell you that I will say this. I loved Mercari in like, to have a character that is deaf. Like, they just did it so well. Like, it's just so well done. Like, I'm excited about watching that again. B, tell us what you got going on.
So, a few things. Hopefully, in 2022, you guys will be able to see some things that I actually worked on. So, I worked on Samurai Rabbit. I did a bunch of boards on that. That got announced last year, so that should be dropping, I think, in the summer this year. Also worked on Super Giant Robot Brothers. Yeah, it's dope. It's gonna be on Netflix. That was announced earlier last year too. But it was different. Like, I got to work with Real Engine. So these guys, they mocapped everything. So I would board it via comic book, right? And they would mocap it and then go back and forth as far as editing. Really cool new experience.
In Unreal Engine?
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
It's real good. Like,
we've had a lot of conversations about how Unreal Engine as a video game engine is changing the movie industry and the film industry.
It's a big deal, man. And so the director on it is Mark Andrews, the guy that directed Brave.
Okay.
Like, he's done this stuff before, like working on stage. Like, he just wants to change the game. And I'm telling you, dude, like the way we were able to do the boards, and they just collected it, and like in a week, the team was on stage acting it out. So he could be like, yeah, this is working, this is not, and he'll be like, just reboard this real quick, and we'll just go back and shoot it. Like it's definitely a game changer.
Nuts.
So, yeah, so look for some of that, a lot of that to happen. I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of Arcane was made.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so all that hopefully can drop finally this year. And then other than that, right now I'm still working. I'm at Warner Brothers working on some DC animated films.
Take that.
And yeah, like Joe said earlier, got a chance to work with him on some really cool stuff, some anime.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. We did a bunch of design stuff, super dope. So hopefully we can collab again. And then other than that, there's a tiny, teeny, little minuscule announcement for Identity Studios. Me, Jerry, and Penny are actually working on our very first show.
What?
With the studio. I'm not sure if I can say what studio, so I won't do that yet. But it is a major studio that we are in development with now for our own show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's dope.
Let's go.
That's dope. That's what the work has all been leading up to, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like those shoot, man. I remember shooting that Kickstarter with y'all here.
Yeah.
Y'all did the blueprint.
Yep.
And thank you for that.
Thank you all.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, Zane is saying things. I don't know what those things mean, but like, I just know that that's good.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? If you could hear it, it probably would give you the right vibe. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's absolutely dope. Congratulations to all of you on that, man. I'm ecstatic. Been watching y'all do your thing for a very long time. You guys have come a long way and done a lot of work, man, and I'm super excited that's a real thing for y'all. Look at Rodney Roberts. What up, Rodney?
Man,
Inside scoop.
Oh man, he might still need a BTS reboot. That's real right there. Yeah, that's incredible, y'all. I'm super excited. Yeah. Look, I appreciate y'all feeling comfortable enough to say that here.
Yeah, of course.
With us.
We're amongst family.
Well, that's true. That's very true. That's right, Dom. Over a decade.
Yeah.
I think getting it in.
Yeah. Next time Dom got to be in on this.
Hey, listen.
That'll be the true. That'll be the new edition joint right there. That's the new edition.
Oh, the new edition joint, but with Johnny Gill and Bobby Brown.
Yeah, see, Joe's Bobby Brown. Almost Johnny Gill.
Yeah.
So you can be being Bobby Brown. That's you.
That's right.
That's like definitely Bobby Brown.
Hey, listen, man. The last time I saw Dom, he was being real camera shy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like hiding, so I had to it would have been great to have him here, but I got to give him his time. You let me know when you're ready, Dom. Anytime you want to jump on, man, you come in, you rap with us. You know what I'm saying? Come in and hang out with us. That is for sure. Ronnie said I'm gonna watch this tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about. They go back and rewatch. Oh no, not with that. Hey, listen. Hey, you better put that up there. I got to say my.
Joe just said it's my prerogative. I do what I want to do.
Yeah, straight up.
No, but it's good to have everybody back in here, man. This reunion is what all of us have been working for, like all this time. Just
no
to
doubt.
See everybody doing well, working hard, doing what we love doing. Like that's all we've been trying to do this whole time. So
yeah, that's facts. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of you hanging out in the chat. Like Candace just said, it's late. It's past her bedtime, but we gotta accommodate our West Coast folks.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We had to get started a little bit later.
Yeah, West Coast.
We love you back.
Hey, listen.
It's
all love.
Whatever,
We're coming over there. We're coming over there.
Coast.
We're coming over there this year at some point. We're coming over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
3 a.m., man.
It's gotta happen.
That's a 2021 favorite moment. Joe came out
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the little secret reunion. It was dope.
J. Robert
Let me
Deans.
tell you
J.
something about some of the
Robert
pictures I
Deans.
saw. Oh man, who gonna tuck
It is
jokes in?
not past
Tatiana
my bedtime.
gonna tuck jokes in. Tatiana gonna tuck them in. Yeah, I saw them pictures when Joe went out there. I said, "Oh, my man went over West Coast. He was out there, see ball
Living
game
his
over
best
West
life.
Coast. It was
Yeah,
real."
man.
Living his best life.
I saw you, bro.
Trying to live my
all right, so look,
life, you know.
we're gonna run down some of the rigmarole. Jokes, you got a job to do, if you would
Gotcha.
please. Look, for everybody who's hanging out with us in the chat, again, thank you for hanging out with us so late, being so cool and so hospitable to our wonderful guests. Please keep in mind that essentially everybody that you see in the chat has their own channel, does their own thing. Please go and follow and like and share with each other. We are doing community building here. So please, everybody, jump in and follow each other and so forth. Look, Tatiana was right there. Me, J. Robert Deans, I'm gonna tuck jokes in. I love it.
You could have
I
just
love it.
yelled. Hold on. You could have just yelled me. Yell me right quick.
I mean, I can hear her a little bit. She like, nah.
Oh,
Like,
I'm gonna
no, I'm not doing it. You're not the boss of me. So the Loading Snacks link tree is up. Again, if you're following us in one place and you're not following us in the rest, what's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan?
Please make sure you hit those links. Follow us across the board. There's a lot happening. We have MCU Chat, which is one of our biggest groups on Facebook. Here's one of the things that's so wonderful about MCU Chat. Every time a new MCU movie comes out, Jokes puts up a spoiler section. We have a post that is for people who have seen the movie already, who want to freely talk about it without ruining it for other people. It's one of our favorite things that we have. So by all means, join the Loading Snacks MCU chat. Jump in there, and when you've seen something, when you got to go see it a little bit early, or you got friends or whatever that haven't had to talk about it, and you need to get it out of your system, that's the place to go. We also have a wrestling chat for those of you who like wrestling the way Jokes likes wrestling. You might want to jump in there. Him and Marcus are always in there posting stuff and talking about guys and their draws. We have anime chat. What? Jokes? It's true.
Why you doing it like that?
We have that because it's true. You know what I'm saying? We have anime chat. That's Sins Baby. So for those of y'all who are all on Attack on Titan, if you love anime, if you don't love it yet, but you're trying to get into it, or you have questions, things you want to understand, great place to go. Loading Snacks anime chat. We also have the Loading Snacks movie club. We're staying busy, y'all. It's a thing. Again, movie of the month this month is Ocean's 11. Every month we pick a movie. We watch that movie, and at the end of the month, we do a live show like this, specifically in the chat, where we get into the nitty-gritty of the movie. We're not just talking about did we like it, did we not like it. We're talking cinematography, we're talking score, we're talking soundtrack, we're talking everything. So we have a really, really good time in there. By all means, jump in, join the Loading Snacks Movie Club. Jokes, if you would post this, we have a merch store. Listen, shout out to Jose for designing the Loading Snacks logo. Because we snapped that thing on everything, bro. On everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but I got a real beautiful, ugly Christmas sweater that says Loading Snacks across the front of it.
Oh
I
yeah,
love that. That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to get some stuff set up so we can sell that. I can't do that just yet, but there's plenty of stuff there. That's also where we sell our gear that is specifically geared towards the charity work that we do. So breast cancer and so forth. So that's where those shirts are, and we donate those proceeds to.
Did I draw that like pen and paper, like traditional drawing?
I think so. Here's the thing. I know at one point you had it on a computer, and I remember coming to you and being like, "Hey, listen, do you happen to have the original file that's on, because I needed like a higher res version of it?" And that hard drive had destroyed itself or something in some way. And I was like, I'm going to make this work. I'll figure it out. Yeah. So yeah. Cuddy said to include on video games like GTA. Yeah. We do have, if you play with us on Grand Theft Auto, we actually do have the Loading Snacks logo in Grand Theft Auto. It's on our cars, it's on our clothes. It's on our
that's
tables.
dope.
We buy our stuff.
Yeah.
It's real out there. I worked really hard getting that
One man
code
put in.
put in.
He
We
did.
can keep that joint up
He
there.
did.
Like I had to put some
He was in the
Son was
Matrix.
codes together
Wow.
to make that happen. But yeah. So come on, join the Loading Snacks Grand Theft Auto group, man, and we, you know what I'm saying, just jump in there with us, and we can look at Zayna. They a whole game. Zayna walked down here the other day, and I was playing Grand Theft, and she was like, how'd you do that? And I said, I worked hard. Like I had to write some code. Yeah, we a whole gang. We rob banks. Ocean's 11, y'all. It's real out here. It's real out here. Okay, Sin, you have a job to do.
Yes, so let's shout out our top tier patrons, starting with Anthony Cunningham, Marcus Houston, Susan Deutsch, and Tyrone Carson. Thank you very much. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Yes. Greatly appreciate our patrons. We have a show that we do once a month that only goes to Patreon. Sin always posts a question. Y'all want the answers to some of the weirdest stuff. But I guess they are his questions, so it's not really y'all's fault.
It's up now, so go vote. Go vote.
Yeah, go into the Patreon and vote by all means. We're gonna be making some adjustments to the Patreon and adding some additional tiers and stuff like that. We have some things to figure out as far as that's concerned, but we're gonna maintain staying busy. We have
also really quick, Gage, don't mean to cut you off, but it has been decided next week on the 20th we'll be doing part 1 of our animated year conversation and anime chat.
Okay.
So next Thursday on the 20th we'll be doing part 1.
Part 1 of the anime of the year for 2021.
Are you doing parts? You doing some parts out here? You trying to be like these shows right now?
Well, no. Crunchyroll drops theirs on the 18th, so we get to see all the nominations. We're going to go through every category. We're going to go through nominations. Everybody's going to pick what they think is going to win that category. Then after 2 weeks, when they actually give us who won, we're going to go back live again and go through all the winners and see who came out on top.
Right.
Yep.
See who was right. And you going to be real wrong, I'm sure, Jokes.
I don't think so. I think I can get it on lock.
When Sin's like, you know what? I think such and such anime is going to win this category. Then Jokes is going to come behind and be like, you know what? I think that same thing. He's going to steal your answer.
Okay. So then you know what? We need to make like a digital checkbox or something so we can submit our responses beforehand.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. Y'all, we know how to do it. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna drink me something. I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel terrible. All of this feels swollen right now.
Oh man.
That's
cool. We got it. You know what I mean? We're doing a show. That's how it works. Okay. So I forgot whatever the next thing was I was gonna say, but here's the important thing. We really love and appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Thank you so much. We will be back next week with a new show. I don't know who's going to be on it or what we're going to talk about yet, but that's the beauty of doing a show that's about news that's happening in pop culture. So whatever it is, we'll figure it out. We'll come in. Y'all just come and hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll run a clip or two from this show because there are some moments. There are some moments from this show specifically. Okay. With that said, I know what I was going to say. February 5th, we have Nerd Prom coming up. So if you haven't checked out Nerd Prom, do a search on Facebook for Nerd Prom. We usually get in there and do some hosting stuff there with the folks at Transcendent Events. That is the day before Zayna's birthday. Zayna getting old. The day before her 23rd birthday. Still, I'm gonna have to show up at the prom, and then we'll figure out what to do the next day. But that's gonna be a big deal. We're planning some stuff for Awesome Con, working on some things for that. I don't know that we're doing Katsu. I think we're not doing Katsu. But we'll see how Maryland's COVID restrictions treat us, and figure that out going forward.
I miss y'all East Coast cons.
Hey, listen.
I know, man.
They miss you too. But it's cool because Joe and Damo, man, they show up. They be in them joints sometimes. Hanging out, selling work. You know what I'm saying? Damo likes
holding it down on the East Coast.
People's tables and stuff. Nah, I don't think so. June is packed.
June and July are like
there's like 4 conventions in June. between June and July, there's BlurCon, Black Label Comic Con,
Otakon.
There's 2 others. Yeah, Otakon and like one other. Like I do not know. I don't know how we're gonna do it all. We're gonna have to pick and choose. We might even have to split up like we've done.
And it's my birthday month.
Divide and conquer.
Right. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll make it happen one way or the other. But right now, I'm going to say J. Robert Dean's probably not. We are probably not going to travel to North Carolina in June. Too many home cons. Black Label is in Philly. I kind of really want to go to that. It's only a 1-day con, so might be able to shoot in,
drive up,
do the con,
get some
grab some cheesesteaks, and shoot back. You know what I'm saying? Itch the bibbles and shoot back. You know what I mean? So I think that's gonna be the move. Dom said I've been incognito, but haven't actually done a show since early 2020. I think. Listen, that's cool. I know I synced you. You've been synced. So you know what I mean. You let us know when you're ready, man. You know, you just come hang out with us, man. Maybe we get you on a panel with us. I'd actually love to have you on a panel.
Oh, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Real talk. So let's get in contact maybe about Awesome Con. Let's see if we can't put something together there. I want to talk to Eric Suggs about doing that one with us too. So we'll get in there and talk about that. Yeah, it is always extra hot in BlurCon. You put a lot of black people in a hotel together and shucking and jiving and electric sliding and what have you. It's gonna be hot with this sun beaming down into that hotel, bro. It's always hot.
They got that ice cold water in there that make things feel a little bit better than that jump.
Ice cold water.
Ice.
Only $1.
I got that ice. That's that B-more, man.
It's only $1, man. It's only $1.
Only $1.
Yeah, I was in pleather.
You
was burning. You was cooking.
Yeah, that probably didn't peel off real easy when you got done with that joint. Yeah.
Sound like she ripping off Velcro.
Listen, AC might be expensive, but if we're on a panel, we're not paying. So like, don't worry about that. No, like if you're on a panel with us, you just come and hang out with us or whatever, and then you just bogart somebody's table like last year. It's cool. That's right. Terry Crews out there. Only $1. Oh man. You know what? I think that's a great way to end that. Ma says, such a great show, guys. Continue good luck to everyone. I feel that. I think that's a perfect way to end the show. Good luck to everyone. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. With that, we're out. Toodles and loos.